to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go option to the short side. A pitch back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and short.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Meredith right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Ross on the return. Oh, spinning away. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They'll begin here with Bernard. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and 2. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Gerald Everett, 36 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Now it's Murphy. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's letting it fly for Cook. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Great 15, great 15.
Into the red zone, Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
82, 82. And we're good, we're good. Please. 82, 82.
Wentz to throw again. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jay Ajayi in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens get a bit closer. He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Detroit!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run again with Ajayi. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wentz on third down. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, there have been stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Over!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
82! 82! Black, come on.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
74, 74. Great. Lion. Go.
Wentz. Being chased out left. And he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now here's Ross. It's a 46-yard punt. Two on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The former first-round pick, Shea McClellan, in on the stop. First throw now for the backup McCown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is McCown on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. The quick slant caught. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kalen Ballage there to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second down, here's an out. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
McCown going to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Here's Bernard. And they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. A big pickup there on the run. 49 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Steps away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On play action, it's McCown. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Uses the spin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. Now it's Murphy. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game now.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Murphy. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they'll go to the ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
81.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one deep for Curse. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Takk McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Keeps himself upright. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Now Wentz. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He's been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Tech McKinley getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. McCown going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shea McClellan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. McCown throwing on second. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced.
And, my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it.